Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we watched one of my favorite cutscenes in the entire game, which basically spanned most of last episode. It's a series of cutscenes involving Frog, his past, powering up our new Masamune, and making our way over here to an island. Well, this island, as you can tell here, is just above where the magical cave was before when we were taking a look at it and entering into it from the mainland. As you can see, Magus' lair here, you can't really get around it. We're kind of stuck in one place. We can only go up. Interesting sprite work. There's bats hanging around the lair here. Spooky. There's a bat next to Chrono. It seemed to move with him. This can only be. Magus' castle. Yeah, that's pretty frickin' badass. This whole part of the game is just awesome. Huh. Weird. That's not what I expected. Our treasure. Aha. Wanna play? Well, those kids don't look particularly... Why is the king here? Why is there no music? Prince... Do you time travel now too? You're safe. Why are they all walking toward me? Mid-ether? Why is my mom here? This is unnerving. There's nothing here. Huh. Okay. Hello. Well, you can look at it all you want. I think I'm just going to take it. Where are you guys? More kids. This place is eerie. Huh. Well, free treasure is nice, I guess. But this place is frightening. Oh, that wasn't there before. Ozzy. Welcome, Glenn, or should I say, Sir Froggy. Ah, you have some replacements for Cyrus. Magus is a tad busy right now. You'll have to take up your business with me, the swordsman Slash and Flea the magician. Now, I mentioned this before. I think these guys were named after condiments in the Japanese version, and they took the, Woolsey took the, the idea in his head to name them after musicians from the 80s. So we have Slash from Guns N' Roses, right? Yeah. Flea from Chili Peppers, I believe. And then, of course, Ozzy for Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne was the one I listened to as a kid. In fact, I had the Bark at the Moon album on cassette tape. God, I'm dating myself. Yeah, they used to have cassette tapes that you would, reel the line in when it would come out with a pencil. I still remember doing that. I wore that cassette tape out. I listened to it so much. So much so that it eventually broke, And the next day I went and bought the CD, which had a very crappy like bonus song on it, which was terrible. But anyway, enough of all this. Yeah, they're all based on on musicians from, you know, our world. Huh? Oh god. You'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magus's castle. Haha! You don't know how funny that is. Unless, of course, you've played the game and you know you can skip like half the enemies in this castle. So yeah, there's a whole whack ton of enemies. We're going to need to make liberal use of lightning too, because it targets everyone. Another good option to have in here is Robo, because Robo can, of course, use laser spin, can hit all enemies for 3 MP. The enemies here can do a decent amount of damage, so you're really going to want to focus on trying to take them down quickly. I love the echo. Ice water? Hey, does that go in my drink? That bat is back. Go away. Stop following me. No. It's good stuff. Well, if it's good stuff, then of course I want. In that case, will you play with us? Please. Pretty please. Wait a minute. Okay, so the bat runs away and I fight monsters. Interesting. This one they set up real nice for Slash. Slash will take them all out in one shot. You don't have to worry about anything. They might even be the same weak shadows we fought in the future, considering that experience. Barrier. Well, their treasure's not super nice, actually. The, where is it? Barrier. Cuts magic hits by 1/3. It basically gives you the shell status, which we don't have access to any other way right now. Interesting, they're not following me this time. The curious thing about this is I switch party members. What? How is Luca here? Don't waste your strength. No matter what you do, I'll break you. Oh, hello. Yeah, not our best time here. Let's get Robo in here. I believe that's the one in the middle that does that. The one in the middle is the Sorcerer. Destruction Zone. Let's throw out a laser spin here and see what we can do with that. Yeah, we have more basic henchman types. We have the Vamps, the basic bat types. Laser spin does decent amount. Not great, but enough to take out the bats at least. And then Chrono and Frog can finish up these guys. Nice criticals. And then this guy absorbs magical damage, so we need to use physicals against him. Not that anyone has huge amounts of HP, but you do want to take them down relatively quickly. Oh, we learned the Dual Tech Blade Toss and Bubble Snap. And we learned Triple Tech Triple Raid. Well, we're not going to be able to use that quite yet. Frog, you're safe. Yeah, so I guess we better do something about that. Yeah, we must. Unfortunately, even if we target the middle one, we can't get all 3 there. This is kind of unfortunate. My recommendation is to make good use of Lightning 2. Lightning 2 is going to be your best friend in here. Does a bunch of damage, takes out most of the enemies pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about them. And, yeah. By the way, the song is called Strains of Insanity. God, I love this game. I deserve to be punished. So yeah, you can skip all of the enemies on this entire row. You know, everyone in this whole line you can skip if you want to. You don't have to talk to them, and talking to them is the only way they trigger the combat. If you just run right past them, you don't have to worry about them at all. But, yeah. Get mid-ethers for fighting these guys. That bat's back again. Did I get a battle with these two in? Take a quick look here. So we learned Protect. There's, Fire 2 that you're going to work on next. You're working on Heal. You're still working on that. Almost got Haste there. Just learned some interesting triple attacks. Ice Water. Attack enemies. More than one. Blade Toss. Bubble Snap. Seems my best bet right now, as far as the abilities that I can use, would involve these three. Let's do a little... Lick the robot. That sounds like a great idea. Slurp the robot. You weren't here before. The magician Flea, I presume? Flea question mark? Oh, you use a weak fire attack. MP Buster steals MP. I love that sound effect. Zombor would have used that if I had hit him with a normal attack or some type of attack to finish him off instead of countering. You remember back then. That isn't Flea. Where's the real Flea? Here. Over here. So that little bat that's been following me the whole time has been Flea. Who is this fiend? Keep your guard up. It's no ordinary woman. Meet Flea the magician. Hey, I'm a guy. But the exterior is that of a female. What's the difference? Power is beautiful, and I've got the power. Poor little froggy. Must be lonely now that Cyrus is gone. And to be turned into something so hideous, dreadful. But since you've brought your new friends over to play, I'll show you all a good time. There is a speedrun tech for this fight that involves the Berserker on Frog and locking her AI or his AI. I never, like, as a kid, I was always of the opinion, like, okay, Robo said that the exterior is that of a female, so it's a female, and she just said she's a guy for some reason or something like that. I never really understood. Of course, in the 20 plus years that have, you know, elapsed since I first played this game, we've learned different things, and things are more, what's the word, more visible than they were before. So we don't necessarily have some of the same opinions we did when we were young. But, so there's Heal. And yeah, so the MP Buster, this is why I used Lightning 2 a lot going up to this fight, because I knew I was going to end up missing out on a bunch of MP for Chrono anyway. So we did that, and now we're good to start up this fight. Let's take a quick look at some of these. Prism Beam Darkness. So this will inflict darkness if it wants. Let's take a quick look here. Blade Toss. That's pretty cool. Spin Cut. Not the best outright damage there. I just want to show off a bunch of the new techs here. Bubble Snap. Well, that's cool looking. He does a backdrop, and it does nice damage too. You don't want to keep people asleep for too long, just because Flea does have the ability to hit, a bunch of people with statuses, so kind of be aware of that. Let's show off the basic water tech there. Kind of like Bubble in Pokemon, or at least that's what it makes me think of. Get everybody together. We've shown off all the other ones. Let's show off Triple Raid, one of my favorite triple techs. Not only because it's the first one we learned, but because it's really powerful when we get it. It looks cool, and it's very effective against enemies that counterattack. In this case, we don't have to worry about that, but it's just cool to see, the different techs that we can take a look at. And yeah, just Triple Raid has always been one of my favorites. We get it so early. It's nice. It's powerful. Looks cool. Cheap on MP. Very easy to be able to use. Heal Frog there. Oh, you missed. Good. Let's go for Spin Cut there. Lightning 2 is not really your best bet in this fight, just because usually the all-targeting ones, they do a bit more than the single-targeting ones, but not enough to usually warrant using them by themselves. Go for that. Show off an X-Stripe. We haven't done that in a while. The Stare. Flea's magic. Boy. Hey. Ow, that hurt. Waltz of the Wind Chaos. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, let's get you out of confusion there. Robo-Tackle. Short range. The Stare. I should probably do a little bit of healing. Alright. Let's heal on you. And heal on you again, I think. And where's that mid-tonic at? On Robo. There we go. As you can tell, Flea is basing the offense around status effects. They are a little deadly, so just kind of be aware of that. Just make sure you have a few heals before coming into the fight. This is why I normally pick up a few of them. But yeah, Bubble Snap is nice. Hey, we got her. Or him, I don't know. Video games and trying to figure out gender is incredibly confusing. Especially during the Super Nintendo times. Anyway. There we go. There's one of them. And in Flea's place, we get a magic tab. Interesting. Now, you could fight these guys all over again. It's really quick and easy to redo fights if you so desire. But we don't have to do that. And I'm going to switch out party members. We're going to put Marley in there. Hi. Dance, dance, for tonight our leader is to be born. And here comes the sacrifice. That sounds like a terrible idea. Now, if I remember correctly, I think these guys they're immune to one element. I think it's lightning. It's not lightning, they're weak to lightning. Okay, never mind. Omnicron, and of course, there's Decadent, or Decedent, or whatever you want to call these guys. So, very easy, 5 tech points, learned haste. Not a lot of experience from these fights, but, please let me go. Please put a stop to this. Put me out of my misery. Well, only a moron would try to kill something that's already dead. Humans. Well, I can't argue with him. It's kind of stupid to try and kill something that's already dead. Hurry up and get your turn. Ice Water. Targets everyone. Now, this only costs 2 MP per character here. And look at that. It also does quite good damage. It might be shadow damage that the skeletons absorb if you use Robo's Robo Tackle. I remember them absorbing it at one point. I can't remember. That could have been one of the hard types where they changed it. I haven't done a lot of exploration with... what's the word? Oh, hello. Yeah, let's throw... You know what? Let's throw Luca in for this fight. Please help. Relieve us of this misery. Apparently there's a lot of dead things here. And I can't remember the tangent that I was on a moment ago. Fire sword. Fire whirl. There we go. Got 3 of them there. And water on that one. I'm guessing these guys are strong against physical? I usually just come in here and nuke everything with lightning too and call it a day, but anyway. We'll find out here in a second. I'll use a normal attack on whatever's left. Seem to be pretty weak against magic, though. No, they're just not that strong in general. Okay, that's fine. How did you get past my cadaver pals? It's been ages, Sir Slush. Well, they do give you time to maneuver after, which is nice. So you didn't get to see him. I would recommend Robo for this fight as well. And there's a pretty good reason for that. We don't have time to go into that today, but use some of your weaker ethers here, since we've got a bunch of them, to refill. You could run all the way out and use a shelter outside, but I'm not going to use these ethers for anything anyway. So just give us a little full heal. Maybe I should have used tonics. There we go. Everybody's up to full there. Let's organize the items there. And what are we at here? I'm going to give you the Rage Band for this fight. And I think we're pretty good here, yeah. Alright. So anyway, that's the setup going forward there. Not quite done, but we got you working on ice too. You're working on fire too. Very nice to see. Chrono's still working on life. I'm not usually worried about what he's working on because he's in the party all the time anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we will approach Sir Slush. Anyway, see you guys next time.